Hello everybody, it's Donna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's card is card number 2 using the Butterfly Kisses Sweet Collection, which I did on Sunday Showcase a couple of days ago. And if you're watching this later, I think I had that aired on February 12th, and then I did one card already. I am casing the samples that are in the catalog. I am changing it up a little bit to suit to suit my style or how I liked it. Today we're going to be doing this one down in the corner on page 36. There is my prototype. I am going to change this one even up a little tiny bit too. I don't have the die set that they used for the sentiment in this one, so I'm not using that die set. I'm going to use something else, but I'll show it as I go along. Okay, so it is February 2023. Just want to remind everybody that my host code will be in the description below. It is Sale-A-Bration, so if you buy this particular set, I believe it's $93, I think I said. You can pick one of the Sale-A-Bration rewards out of there, and I go through that a little bit more in the Sunday Showcase. Also, if you use my host code, I will be giving you one package of the basic pearls. As long as you use my host code and your order is over $60, I will send that to you. The host code again will be in the description below. Okay, so I'm using a top folding card this time. This is the 4 1/4 by 11, so it's scored at 5 1/2, so it's going to be folded in half and makes a top folding card, obviously. I am going to use two papers from the DSP that the collection has in it. I keep my DSP in these. These are from dies. Some of the dies come in this size, some of them are a little bit smaller, but I generally take my dies out and put them in the stamp case anyways. So usually I end up with these little pouches, which are awesome because my pad of paper is actually in there. When I pretty much use this up, I have a basket that I just kind of lay them all up in. But for now, because I know I'm going to be using this quite a bit, I just leave them in that pouch. Picked out two of the patterns, but instead of just cutting them, I used the Stitch Rectangles dies. Now I know this is still available, actually. It is available. This other die I'm going to use is not. I'm thinking I'm using the first one for the outline one, which I've already die cut. Can't really tell that that there is stitching there, but it's there. And then the third one down for the inside or the smaller mat. Now I'm going to, I think on this one I did actually sponged a little bit on the outside just to make it stand out. I don't think I'm going to bother doing that, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to do any sponging on this one at all. So let's just get that down so that I don't lose them or get them wrecked or some such thing. I'm using Tombow glue, liquid glue. You could use your tape runner, but I actually like glue, so that's just my preference. And this one's actually getting empty. So you could just use a paper trim and cut a size piece that you like. This is roughly, the pattern piece is roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4. Oh, that can't be right. 1, 2, 3 3/4. I'm going to say it can't be 4 3/4. And then lengthwise it is 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 5. And it fits perfectly on a standard size card. On my previous video, I did also use the pattern paper, and I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but if you go back and look at it, you'll notice the pattern paper is actually upside down. And I didn't notice that until it was actually ready to be uploaded to YouTube, and it was, I'm just not going to do it again, but you can kind of tell, but it doesn't stand out too obviously, so let me know if you can actually see it. being upside down. This one I made sure I got right. I'm going to put the mat on top. Now in my prototype I did put some ribbon, but I didn't have a lot of ribbon. I only have older ribbon available, and it didn't do anything for the card, so I didn't bother. Okay, and then that's the top. And I'm not sure, I don't think I'm going to put anything in the front, but I don't know yet. Okay, so for the sentiment, which is "You're my bestie," and I said I don't have that die that they use, so I'm going to be using one that is actually retired, but you might have something. You can also just cut it into a rectangle. You can just cut around it. I mean, use what you have, but this is a retired set. This was the stitched nested dies, which I do like. I'm using, I don't know what size this is, because there was actually quite a few in this set. And I'm more of a crafter than a business person, so I don't sell my stuff when they've retired. I keep my stuff. I buy what I like. I don't necessarily buy what other people are going to, I don't know how to explain it. I buy what I like, and hopefully you like it too. Now I know that this is going to be probably a little close for the die, but hopefully it'll work. If not, I have lots of other dies I can choose from. I did that in that Starry Sky, because so it would coordinate, and then I wouldn't need another stamp color out, stamp pad color. Okay, I need to cut that out. We're just going to set that aside because there's other things I have to cut out as well. Now we have the little butterfly for the top, which is just so adorable. And that's why I like this stamp set. It's like mix and match. You can do so many different things with it. I'm not stamping anything. I am just going to use the dies. And these just little bits of scrap. This is scrap from the paper pad. And that's going to be for the body. So for the bottom part, you have to tape two dies together. So I'm going to do the top, the white part first. Hopefully I left enough room, because I need, if you can see in here, for the top it's this one, it's the outline. But for the bottom, or no, sorry, for the bottom it's this one, the outline. For the top I need to tape them together. I think I said that backwards. But I don't want any holes in the bottom. So I'm going to use that actually for the pattern piece first. And then I have to tape that, you'll see in a second. And then this, for the bottom part of the butterfly, it's the same thing. That was horrible. my explanation, wasn't it? Oh well. It's a long day and I'm too tired to do it over. So for the bottom one, again, I want it to be the whole piece with the holes. So that's going to go in there, and then I'm going to have to tape that to that, and that's going to be cut out of white. And I also need this one for the body. I think I can use my mini for this. Now, if you're interested in this mini, right now it just comes like this. I just attach this little case so I can put my things in them. Right now there is a special. You can go onto my online store if you're interested in joining up. You can actually have the chance of getting one like this, but it's there's a color for it, but it's a different blue color right now. Why is that stuck? I must have had glue on that. So we'll cut this one first. I do like these. I don't have the full size one. Again, I'm a crafter more than a business person, so I don't have the full size one because I have the old black Stampin' Up Big Shot. So it works fine. So why would I buy another one? However, I do like this one because of the way it folds up. It's really light. I can take it with me. I can take it to our trailer. I can take it if I'm going. I don't go to retreats or crops or anything very often, but if I go somewhere and I want to bring it. It's so light and it folds up, so it's very convenient for me to bring. There's that one. Okay, move that for a second. Now actually I'll cut out the body too. It is, I'm in Ontario, Canada, South Central, I guess, Ontario. So I don't get really a lot of the cold snow. But right now, today it poured rain. I mean, it's February 9th today, and it poured rain. And I know I said the other videos were February 12th, but that's because I obviously do them in advance, and I have to know that this one will be on 12th of June, probably the 14th it will come out. Just in time for Valentine's Day. So there's the body. Okay, now for the top of the butterfly, this is where it's not tricky. You just have to put the two together because I want to have the inside also cut out. Now, in order for me to get this to work, it's easier for me to tape it so that it is even. I'm just using, this is removable tape that I keep in there. Just try to get it even and just tape them to, oops. Okay, so here are the components that cut out perfectly with the nested dies, the stitch nested dies. I think and it fits nicely on the card. And we'll just put this butterfly together because there is so you can see what I mean, how it cuts the inside out then as well. I'm not gluing the whole thing flat. I actually want these to be like layers. So I'm not gluing it down flat. That's going to go on there. This one's going to go on the green. Like that. And then the butterfly will hold them all together. Okay, so I think that's all dried now, so we can put it together. You can also glue it just right down on there to begin with, I suppose. It probably would have been easier. I am going to put the sentiment up on a dimensionals. Okay, there they are, popped up on dimensionals. I think that my original one, I did not. I don't think I used, well, I did use dimensionals for these, but not for the butterfly. But I think I kind of like it popped up better. Now, because I didn't put the ribbon or anything on, I think I want some kind of embellishment. If I can find the resin flower shapes. Okay, here they are, the resin flower shapes. Now, what color would I like? I think I kind of want the blue again. I think I used blue on the other one too, though. There we go. That's good. Okay, so there's card number 2. This was the prototype. I still think I like this one better. You can tell now that how much different the sponging does make it when you sponge on the edges. But I still like this one. It gives it a little bit more crisper look, I think. Okay, that's card number 2. Again, the host code for February 2023 will be in the description below. Don't forget any orders over for every $60 worth of orders, you do get to pick a Sale-A-Bration item that ends on February 28th. If you use my host code as well, you get a free gift from me, which is the basic pearl jewels. If your order is over $200, I recommend that you forget about the basic pearl jewels and forget about the host code and just place your order yourself, and you will find that you will qualify for your own basically host rewards. If you're interested in having a party online or in person, please let me know, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.